In class 7, your first chapter is matter and its composition. As you know, what is matter? Matter is something that has a definite shape and that has a mass and occupies some space. Now, properties of matter. Matter has mass. If I carry an empty bag, it is light, but when I put some books and toys in it, it becomes heavy because it has mass in it. Matter occupies space. We take a balloon and blow up with air. The air fills the balloon. Now try to fill the air in the blown up balloon. We cannot do it because air have already occupied the space that was there in the balloon. Composition of matter. Matter is composed of tiny particles, that is known as atom. Substance or matter, that is known as the tiniest particles that makes up a substance is known as matter. That means matter are made up of tiny particles known as atoms. An atom is the basic unit of an element which represents substance. Example, elements of hydrogen, oxygen, gold, etc. When two or more atoms combine together, they form molecules. And atoms of either the same kind or of different kinds. Example includes hydrogen molecule and water molecule. Water molecule which contains both hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Molecules formed from atoms of different kinds are called compounds. Water is a compound because it is formed of two types of elements, hydrogen and oxygen. These things you have read in an earlier class also. Now, intermolecular distance or intermolecular space. What is intermolecular force and distance? Force and distance. Molecules which are arranged in a particular manner in each substance. In every matter, the molecules have been arranged in a particular matter. Now, in a solid substance or in a solid substance, the matter are closely packed. Liquid, it is less closely packed, and in gas, it is more. It is lesser closely packed. So, the distance between the molecules is known as the intermolecular distance. Like here in the solid, there is no distance. So, this is solid because no distance is there. Not only this, the molecules of substance are held together by a force which is known as intermolecular force. The stronger the intermolecular force, the closer the atoms will be, or molecules will be, not atoms, molecules will be with each other, and the shorter is the intermolecular distance. States of matter. What are states of matter? When two or more surroundings, we find that matter exists in different forms. Matter exists in three different forms: solid, liquid, and gas. But what determines whether a substance exists in a solid, liquid, or gas state? That is, the existence of the substance in a particular state is determined by the properties of the matter, which include intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules, and some of the properties can be changed by the change of pressure. Now here, like water exists both in solid, liquid, and gaseous form. Water can exist into liquid state at room temperature. When we boil it at 100 degrees centigrade, it converts into steam. That is a gaseous state. That means it have the ability to convert it into solid, liquid, and gas. What is solid? Solid substance that have a definite shape and volume is called solid. And solids are mostly hard and rigid. Due to this, it is not easy to compress solids. They have a fixed boundary, shape, and volume. We can change the shape some solids by applying force, but their volume will remain the same. Example for this will be sponge, which we can compress, but when we release it gets its form back, we can cut it out. Now what is the arrangement of molecules in solid? In solid, the molecules are closely packed. This is because the intermolecular force of attraction is very much between the molecules, and the solid is strong. Therefore, molecules are not free to move around. This is the reason behind the shape of the solid. What are the properties of solid? The properties of solid are they are tightly packed, they have definite shape and volume, they are hard and rigid, and are not easily compressible, and they do not diffuse.